Good evening. Good evening. I hope everybody's having a great night. Hope everybody's having a good pre pre Thanksgiving evening. Um, so, um, anyways, guys. Well, tonight is the continuation of part two of the MSC cruise tour that I took. Hopefully, we'll get some more people here in a little bit. We'll give everybody a few minutes before we come in. So we'll just wait and see what's happening and see if somebody comes in. If not, I may reschedule this. I don't know. So, but sometimes you schedule it when you schedule it, and I scheduled it, and I didn't know Pete was going live tonight, so that's okay. Welcome in, guys. We're going to get started here shortly as soon as see if we have any more come in. Please feel free to say hi. But hopefully you'll enjoy this. We're going to bring up the MSC. Anyways, guys, but I hope you guys are going to enjoy this. I'm going to go on even without anybody in here. They'll just have to catch the replay, and hopefully they'll enjoy it as we do. It just won't be as long of a show, but hopefully everybody will enjoy this. Let me check a couple more things. But hopefully we'll see some people coming in. All right. Well, guys, as everybody knows before, I took a tour of the MSC cruise line, the ship called Secape. We did a one part a week after I did the tour, and we saw some pictures, and a few videos of the prior to the thing. Now I don't have no videos tonight. It's pretty much just all of the thing. So I probably could find some of the videos. Let me do something. I'm gonna see if I can find some of the videos.
They will actually pay you for
I
playing
just need to check one thing, guys, and see if. But I know half my mods that are there are busy doing everything else, getting ready for Thanksgiving, and welcome in, guys. Welcome in. We're going to get started here in a few minutes. I'm trying to see if other people are going to come in, guys, before I get started. I'm actually waiting to see if I can find some of the videos from the ship that I did on MSC tour. Obviously, so give me a few minutes and we'll get started. We're going to get started here in a little bit. Welcome in, guys. Give me a quick second. I'm just trying to download a couple of videos here, and we're going to get started as soon as people are coming in or going out. Haven't. Welcome in, guys. Please hold on, bear with me. I'm trying to download a couple more videos here. All right. All right, so we got some more videos coming up. As soon as this last one things. My leg is itching big time, guys. But we're going to get started here in a few minutes. I've got a couple more videos that are trying to download. Once they are done downloading, we are going to get started with the tour. And hopefully we'll have some more people, but welcome in. The last video is downloading now, and we're going to get started. Then I will be able to remove something else from here. It's almost done. All right. All right, here we go. All right. Again, as y'all know, October 24th, I had gone on to thing. We need to get our banners up. This is a special cruise line show. Usually I do this show on 7:30 on Thursdays. But we are here tonight to do the special show. So we're going to get started. People are just going to have to come in and go back and watch the replay. Thank you for popping in and out. Obviously, guys, I really do like the fact that you guys are hanging in with me, and sometimes, it helps. All right. So with that, we're going to start with the slideshow. All right. What we are seeing here is, if you remember the last time we were doing the slides, we had just went into the spa treatment area. But it was like what we went into the area that we had last saw. We had just entered the building and we hadn't quite gotten into the spa, but we did see some of what you are about to see. You may see some of the former pictures that you've seen before, which is out of the spa, some of the water pools. But we're about to go into what is called the thermal spa treatment. What we had walked into is where you would get your massages, your different types of treatment packs, your special Asian type of treatment thing, relaxations and thermal and cold and heat type of spas. And this is the sign part of it. This is going back towards deeper into the spa. So here is one of the relaxing pool massage spa. A heated special type. It's a heated water. Obviously, it's a relaxing pool, deep. Massaging as far as like the water and relaxing and the heating and just letting the water drain the body. So that is one of the pools that's there. So here, back up one, got there. This is the third part thing. This is a unique part of the spa. It's enclosed in thing. It looks like you're in the forest. Because sometimes a nice, cool, gentle can have a relaxing effect on the body. I mean, it's not cold, but you feel like when you walk in, you actually feel like you're walking on snow, and the temperature is just right. It's not cold, but it's just relaxing and chilling to, you sit in there 10, 15 minutes and you're relaxing and, you're just doing what you need to do. And it's wonderful. So, I mean, obviously, it's important that, you enjoy these. They're really relaxing. I will tell you, with some of the things, I would even make an appointment for the spa treatments. Especially after walking into there and feeling it, it was like, oh man, it felt good. It felt relaxing. And I was in there for maybe less than 10, 20 seconds, maybe at the most. And even being in there, that it was extremely relaxing because of the cold temperatures, fixating on the body and, just slowing the aging process of the body from the cold. It really is a dynamic, and it really is. It was just absolutely gorgeous. All right, moving on to number 4. Here we go. This is the deck above the Liberty of the Lido deck. The deck below that, if you look, is the main deck that goes across through the center part of the ship from the back to the front. It houses the restaurants, the casino, the everything else. This, well, part of the Lido deck has a decoration, and it actually has Lady Liberty that you would actually see in, just like the Statue of Liberty in New York. They actually have a replica of the Lady of Liberty, and this is on the MSC cruise line seascape. For you guys that are coming in, please feel free to ask questions if you have questions. If you're new to my channel, hopefully you'll enjoy this. And if I do encourage you to go back and check other videos. I am a travel agent, and so I encourage you to check. So again, we are moving down, continuing. We are on the second deck above the Lido deck. Again, where you're seeing different decorations along as we're going along across that deck to I think we were walking from the back of the ship. If I remember correctly, this was walking from the back of the ship towards the front. We had just left the spa area, which is towards the front. No, excuse me. This is going from the front of the ship, going back to the back of the deck, I believe. To the back of the ship. Obviously, on the way, we stopped and saw some of the restaurants. This would be the MSC sports bars where you can actually sit and relax, get food, watch different types of sports. It is free. Now, the only time they charge for seating is if you want a private booth, which you'll get to see a picture of one of the private booths that they will use. And there is a nominal fee. Most of the time you can sit at the places and order food, and there is no charge. But during the Super Bowl, there is a nominal fee for a private booth where you would get your own private TV to watch the Super Bowl. So during Super Bowl, they actually do have a few private booths that you can register for and get and pay for. Jill, welcome in. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome in. It's good to see somebody in the chat. People were coming in and out like roaming door, like a Roman candle, going in, going out, going in, going out. I didn't know if I was coming or going. But we do have some of the videos that we will see as well tonight. I downloaded about 2 or 3 more, but I think one is a repeat video. So we'll probably show it again, because I do believe you will see the thing. Yeah, I don't know. Everybody's in and out, Jill. But then again, unfortunately, you had Joyce Sanudo going on at 8 o'clock. You got Pete doing basketball on his Deuce channel. So they are all over the place tonight. And then obviously 9 o'clock, I have a feeling, I suspect This and That is going on, I'm betting. And if This and That is going on, they're just all going to have to catch the replay. That's all there is to it. I had to go when I could go. So this is the sports bar. Now, I want everybody to notice this. What you're about to see is my favorite picture of all pictures. We are talking football season, and what you're about to see is the private, like you just heard me talking about, Jill. What you're about to see is the private booth that you could actually pay a nominal fee to rent to watch a private TV to watch the Super Bowl at sea. Jason Theobado, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Well, I'm glad some people are starting to come in. We got another one on the horizon. Oh, we're up to 3 now. Good. Good to see. Good to see who else is coming in. Please welcome, guys. There's my good friend Debbie. I knew she'd pop in sooner or later. I know you guys are all over the place tonight. I know Pete was doing his basketball. I just had to go when I had to go, guys. So I just started, and we're still early in the thing. But like I was telling you, this next picture is very special to me. But what you're about to see coming up is a booth you can actually rent on the MSC Sports Bar for private use to watch the Super Bowl. This is the only time that the sport bar actually has a nominal fee charge, is the Super Bowl, to rent a special place. So with that, and I want everybody to see, back up. I wish I could, I'm going to try to full screen layout this for a minute. Take a look in the middle. See, they know a good team, the Detroit Lions. See, even the MSC knows a good full. It is. It really is comfy. And when you got the Detroit Lions behind there, and you got the Atlanta Braves, that's the best booth you can have right there. And again, this is most of the time you can sit at these booths for free, except during the Super Bowl, which then, because what happens is during the Super Bowl, you actually have a private TV across. Because those are so comfortable, you got a nominal fee that you can relax there with a few friends or family or whatever, and actually watch the Super Bowl. Now we're getting into the food, though. We're actually going to be getting into the food fairly soon. So if you haven't eaten, I'd hold on to your stomachs. Again, this is the Texaco Mexican restaurant. You can get a whole bunch of different Mexican food, from tacos to enchiladas to different types of Mexican food. Again, it's another one of their specialty restaurants. I don't think there's a charge for this one either. It's just another one of those choices that if you don't want to do the dining, you can actually go to this restaurant. So for those of you that like Mexican food, there you go. Now, what we're looking at here is we're looking at the Lido deck going across the thing, which actually hits the main atrium bar, and obviously you can see the main view. As you can see the main view, we're going to bring this so you can go closer. I'll take my ugly mug off of me. You see the bar up front here. You see an entertainment where they have nightly entertainment. Oh, do you, Joe? I'm telling you, this ship was really nice. It actually makes me want to go take the seascape out of Port Canaveral. It really does. Welcome in to everybody else coming in. Please feel free to say hi. For those that are coming in, if you're new to my channel, I am David Cantrell. I'm the agent and owner of the Cantrell Country Travelway. And tonight I am reviewing a tour of a ship. So if you have any questions, please feel free to all the questions. And all that. And the numbers are going up and down, so everybody's coming in and out like a yo-yo. I love it. But yeah, so there's the main atrium, the stage, and the bar, which would house entertainment every night, different types of music every night at the bar. Of course, obviously, this you got a small dance floor out in front of that, for people that love to dance. Um, Obviously, though, you do have smaller bars that if you just want to drink and you don't want to mess with the main bar and have to fight the hassles to get the drinks, you do have smaller bars spread out throughout the ship. Again, there's the video screens. You can see how tall it is, and I mean, you can just about see that for about 2 to 3 decks above the main atrium. It's really beautiful, decorated, very digital. Again, this is the main bar, and you get a little bit better view of the stage. Again, you have different bands playing every night, entertainment to entertain everybody during the crowd. Now, again, for you wine connoisseurs, you're talking about, this is probably one of the most largest collections of wine I ever seen. There's got to be better than 1,000 selection of wines in this wine bar selection. Obviously, it's just a small wine where you can get a few cocktails, but it definitely favors the wine. Again, there's the small bow. Yeah, huge collection. It goes there. I mean, look, you got a small refrigerator there of wine. But again, I think they do have a few selections of cocktails at this, but it is definitely more of it's a wine lounge. And now this is actually some of the dining seating. These are some of the dining seatings that I think are along the ship as you're going down the hallways through the different various. Because if you remember what I told you the last time going through here, guys, that instead of having it all in like a buffet style or a food court, it's spread out across the deck through the different things. And this is just how some of them are seated. And now, this is one of the specialty restaurants. This is a specialty dining restaurant where you actually have to make reservations. There is a little nominal fee, but they do have, again, and Jill mentioned it, that all cruise lines have like special dining packages where you might pay for three different types of special dining that you want throughout your cruise, or 2 different types of specialty dining while you're on the cruise, or you got one that's like a 4 special dining, specialty restaurant dining during the cruise. Again, those packages are for the special dining restaurants where there is the nominal fee. But if you buy the packages, it's all wrapped up into those packages. And all you have to do is choose which restaurants and reservations you want to make. But again, for the dining packages, there is that special nominal fee. But obviously, this is one of this. This, I believe, is like a steakhouse type a specialty. You can get ribs, steak, on this one, if I'm correct. And of course, here, back up. Here is the dining packages. And you guys would probably have to blow it up closer on your end to really see it. But there's different types of packages. Butchers and specialty dining packages of the different packages for food or dining packages within it. You haven't eaten dinner yet? Uh-oh, am I starting to make you hungry? I think I'm making Jill hungry already. Welcome into those that are here, guys. Again, well, you know what this is, guys, which I don't know if we actually saw the video on this.
But the 3 or 4 different dining experiences? Okay.
That's hilarious.
Now, the video you saw is pretty much the picture you see. It is the conveyor. It is the sushi conveyor belt. Again, if you love sushi, yes, you are making you hungry. If you definitely love sushi, what's weird is that, and that sushi is rotated out. Okay, if it's been on there too long, they will rotate it out. They keep it. The conveyor belt does keep them warm, but it does go around, and they do change it out. The thing about this is there's 32 different types of. Are you trying to say I'm not making you hungry, Debbie? I told you beware. You guys haven't even seen the pictures of my food yet. We haven't even gotten to the lunch. This was everything we saw before I had lunch. Okay, this is another. Now, here's the thing about this. This is another specialty cocktail lounge. Okay. But some of these lounges are actually you burned your turkey today? Uh-oh, that didn't help either. You burned or burned? I hope you didn't burn your turkey today. But this is a specialty cocktail lounge where a lot of people can come and relax. But at the same time, this specialty cocktail lounge can also be like if you got a short, let's say you're going with a group from a business, this cocktail lounge can actually be converted and used as a meeting place. Ah, okay. Did not know that. Well, thank you. That learned something new. I thought you just plucked the turkey, chopped it up, prepped it, and stuffed it with the stuffing in there and shoved it in the oven. Well, it goes to show you how much I know about cooking. So the good news is, guys, I won't be alone tomorrow. I am going over to my cousin's for a couple hours. So just so y'all know, I won't be spending the day here all alone. I'm going to go over to my cousin's for a couple hours and spend Thanksgiving with him a little bit tomorrow. So. But yes, so this is a specialty. Oh, now that sounds good. That actually sounds good, Jill. Maybe I'll come over to your house for Thanksgiving. I might just have. No, I won't be alone tomorrow, Debbie. I was gonna stay alone because I had bought more groceries today because I was planning on being here by myself and not going anywhere. But I talked with my cousins, and yeah. Yeah, that would be the downside, but dang, what you're talking about sounds good. I'll be right there. I'll catch a flight. I'll be there in the morning. But yeah, so this is one of the specialty, what I call a cocktail lounge meeting place. Again, this is definitely another lounge where you can It's usually open to most people. As you can see, it can be turned into a meeting place. It's got more video screens that you can use for meetings. So again, if you're traveling with a business group and you're going on a conference on a cruise, this is another one of the lounge meetings that when it's not being used for meetings, it is a nice lounge area where you can relax with drinks, sit, chill with friends. But again, it can also be converted into a meeting lounge as needed. Now, do you all remember the pictures where I would taking pictures from the above? We're now at the back of the ship at the adult pool. This is one of the pictures of the adult pool. This is definitely the back of the ship. And again, I think this is deck 14, I believe. But it is a nice pool. It's got a walkway that you can actually walk to the back and get a good view of over the back. Turkey, mashed potatoes, macaroni. Never mind. Jill, would you come in and take over my stream? I'll be right there. I've got to go catch me a flight. I will be there in about how many hours does it take to fly to you? I'll be right there. Joe, come in and take over my tour. I got to go catch an emergency flight. Oh, better, or you can even bring Debbie on too. She said she already eaten dinner, so you can bring her on too. 5 hours. Hey, I'll take the waiting time. I'll be there in a few hours. Anyways, all right. And of course, now the pictures you guys see here are just obviously like any ship. They've got towards the back, you're going to see a lot of balconies. And these are some of the more, what you're seeing here are probably some of the more upper class things. Oh, you're coming with me, Debbie? Okay. Okay, Joe can take over the stream. We'll be there. We'll be there in 5 hours plus whatever waiting time we have at the airports. Anyways, but yeah, this is some of the picture. What you see here are some of the back balconies, probably some of the upper, like the concierge class staterooms and things like that. Which is pretty nice. Again, if you take a look up there, if you remember from the first stream, this is the glass walkway that we were on. Yeah, and if you're looking, this is the deck glass walk above the adult pool. Again, we're in the area that's strictly for the adults. It is nothing but adults back there. There's a small bar that you can get types of drinks at. There's sitting lounge areas around there. And of course, the pool itself, which actually walks up to a glass where you can sit and relax and overlook the back of the ship in the pool. So it actually is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I do love the infinity pools. There's something, I never really thought about the infinity pools until I started getting into the travel agency, Jill. And the more I started seeing some of these infinity pools, I got to admit, I am I'm loving the infinity pools for sure. Now here we go. Now we're getting into some of the specialty restaurants. Here we go. Central Park Restaurant is one of the restaurants you have to make a reservation for a nominal fee, but it is the good food. And now you're about to see this is actually the restaurant we had lunch at, um, which was at Central Park Restaurant, I believe. And okay, so now here, this is the salad I had. And I know some of you guys have seen some of these pictures before, and I shared it with you. Some of this stuff is going to be, and I will be posting in once I'm done with this show tonight. Some of these slides and some of the videos I have from the different parts of the ship will be on the Cantrell Country travelway. Hopefully to lure people to come in and check it out. But I've got to put them together, and I got to put some things together good, which I'm going to be working on this week. Probably doing tomorrow as I'm watching football games. But again, this is the salad I had. Look, it was pretty good. Here was the burger. Again, it was absolutely delicious. I mean, you had cheese, you had onions. I mean, normal burger things, except that they had a little bit of bacon and I think onion rings on it. And it was absolutely delicious. It was kind of like an American twist on the American burger. Just so you had onion rings on it along with, and of course, we had good, the fries were really good. Um, of course, you had lettuce, tomato, pickles, onions, cheese, and it was absolutely. I don't know who did the cooking, but the cooking was absolutely perfected. The burger was juicy and tender. And the but I think can't remember what kind of bun it was. It was not a normal hamburger bun. It was some type of specialty bun. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Jonathan. If you can put all the links in there, that would be appreciated. Because I'm actually going to, as soon as I show the dessert, now here is the dessert. Now this was kind of weird. I couldn't figure out what it was at first. It was like vanilla ice cream with some whipped cream, some lime type of candies, along with I think it was some type of fruit. I want to say peaches and maybe peaches and I can't think of it. Peaches and I want to say almost like yes, this was actually the dessert. That's pretty much this is what they served me, Jonathan, for lunch. And I mean, I wasn't expecting there to get fed lunch. I was just expecting there to go maybe take a 2-3 hour tour and end up back at a McDonald's. But there I was and had a good decent lunch. All right. Before I talk about this, we're going to do this. because we do got some other videos to see, but I am going to time to play this.
Whether it's luxury or fun in the sun, Dave's got the tips to make your cruise number one. Tune in, sit back, let's plan your stay on Cantrell Country's travelway. It's Cantrell Country's travelway, setting sail on adventure every day. From island south to ocean blue, we got your cruising covered through and through. Pack your bags and set your sights. We're cruising seas and booking flights from the ports to the waves where dreams come alive. Dave Cantrell is here to guide your ride. It's Cantrell Country's travelway, setting sail on adventure every day. From island stops to ocean blue, we've got your cruising covered through and through.
Yes, I am. My name is David Cantrell. I'm going to take this out of the full screen for a minute. I am, in fact, I'm going to put myself on solo layout for now. I am David Cantrell. I am the agent and owner of the Cantrell Country Travelway. If you are looking to travel, guys, I believe Jonathan is putting the links in the thing. 3 hour. No, I'm glad you came in. At least good to see you, Richard. But yes, I am. And I believe, thank you, Jonathan. I believe you put all the links. The links are in the chat. Reach out to me if you are looking to travel. If you're new to my channel, please go check out my other videos on this thing. Starting tomorrow, or actually starting on Friday, I am going to be putting individual short videos of the ship on, and you guys will have seen some of these videos, but guys, I encourage you to please check out the rest of the videos. I do got tons of videos that'll be coming out in shorts on this channel, and they will be coming out probably like Richard's stuff. Once you get them ready, they'll probably come out. I will probably have a short video coming out every few days until I get all of them posted on this channel. But yes, if you're new to my channel, please, and you like what you're seeing or enjoying this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share it out, and make sure you come back. Yes, Katie did a great job on that. The thing about that, Jonathan, was it was actually supposed to be the intro for this show. But it was so good, and her pictures cover everything, that I actually felt like it covered a good commercial for the thing. All right, exit solo. Back to full layout on this, full screen layout. Now here we have a Queen's restaurant. Excuse me, guys, I'm getting that yapping, and my throat was getting dry. The Queen's is another one of those restaurants, but now these are specialty restaurants, but they're for certain level rooms. Each cruise line has a certain level room, and with certain levels of whatever rooms you get, like, you might have a penthouse or concierge room, or, whatever they happen to call their special. They have usually specialty restaurants for those certain room levels, which means the rest of the ship can't go to these specialty restaurants, except those that are in those room levels that have access to these things. There's the Fifth Avenue restaurant as well. There's two. I mean, these specialty restaurants for these club rooms for the are almost back on top of each other. But they're both specialty restaurants for club level guests on the cruise. Again, the Manhattan is another specialty restaurant. Again, for certain room levels. You know, so if you decide you want a concierge room or an adventure suite room or a penthouse type room, you would then have access to some of these restaurants right there. But the rest of the cruise, people on the cruise would not. Here, this is just a fun picture, guys. This picture was just meant to take photos, have fun, but it actually is a photo of with a sky in the back, and it actually would put you in a balloon, and it actually, if you can get the picture right, it would make you think you're flying in a balloon. So, which is rarity. I don't see too many, except for Disney. I don't know any other ships that really have. Now, Jill, did the Icon have any type of photo taking opportunity spots? Because this is the first one outside that I have seen that has like picture taking opportunities for people to take pictures as a family and all that. Now, again, hold on, back up. Here we are walking, again, we're going, trying to remember which way we were heading. I think we were heading back to the front of the ship or to the middle of the ship. Again, these are more giant screens off of the atrium deck. This is a different part of the Lido deck here. Okay, so they did have spots where you could take, so they did have spots where you can take photo opportunities. Okay. A lot of ships maybe seem to go in that. That's the first time I've ever heard that. No, I have not seen that on the Carnival cruise lines, but it seems to be coming along with MSC. Now you're saying on Royal Caribbean. So it might be things that cruise lines are starting to do to add to the magical moments. Yep. Okay. What you're about to see here now, guys, is we're about to play another video. And I'm going to bring up the picture. This is a comedy lounge. And you're about to see a video on it. This is where your shows will go on as far as like family shows, small contests that the ship entertainments do when they do small contests and things like that. So this is actually their comedy lounge.
Nice dance floor if you like to dance. But I just love the colors, it's warm. This is something that's not on the seaside. So this was another improvement that we made when the seashore came out compared to the seaside. Seaside's a great ship, but again.
Yes, and the guy you heard was, he was actually one of the people in charge of the tour. So that was pretty good. Now, okay, now here, hold on. Got to back up because there's one more video. There's a different video.
Like I said, my favorite lounge on any of our ships It's awesome. You've got live music playing down on the bottom. You can see it's a 2.5-story lounge. The great thing about this lounge is if you love live music, you get down there, you can be immersed in the music downstairs. If you're with some friends and you want to hear music but you want to talk a little bit, up here on this level, you can go into one of these side rooms and the walls kind of break up the music a little bit.
So what you saw there was the same area, but in the back of the stage, where if you just want drinks and you want to be able to talk a little bit while enjoying the music, that is that. And again, that's where they do musical entertainment, comedy shows, game shows for families and things like that. And of course, probably late night adult stuff after all the little kiddies go to bed. And it becomes 10 o'clock and it's adult only. Which unfortunately that leaves Debbie out. Okay, here, what you're seeing now, guys, and we're getting close to the end. We are getting close to the thing. So if you missed any of the stream, I encourage you to go back and check. I'm hoping to be able to do some more of this when I do other tours. Of course, I hope to get better pictures so that I can put them. Because this stuff I'm going to be, like I said, I've got video. As you can see, I was also recording, and some of these are actually screenshots that I took. This is the theater. It holds about 1,000 people in it. Again, this is where they do their theater shows, musical shows, things like that. Broadway type of, that's where you pretty much do the Broadway type of theater shows. You do not need to make a reservation, but they say it does fill up quick. They do recommend that you can make a reservation to get in there. Otherwise, make sure you get in there ahead of time. Make sure you're aware of what time the shows are going. Make sure you know what time to which show, because some shows they do twice a day. Sometimes they do different shows every other day. And of course, that varies depending on the length of the cruise that you're going on, whether it's a 3 or 4 day or 6. Most of the time, if it's a 3 or 4 day, they generally don't do theater stage shows. They might do one show, but most of the time they do it when it's between 5 and 7 days or longer. And then in that case, between 5 and 7 days, they usually do 1 to 2 shows during that time. If it's 7 days or longer, then they usually do a few more shows beyond that. Now here we get to the good part. This is one of the few ships that I know that have a full chocolate store. This is a chocolate store, guys. Vinci's chocolate. I've never heard it personally. And I don't know if it's something to do with the Europe. Jill, you travel cruise lines. I know Richard is. Maybe one of you guys have come across the name Vinci, but it is a full chocolate store. You can get chocolate, just a bunch of chocolate stuff. It's really neat. I mean, you can see the different chocolate things there, some chocolate bars and some other things on top. I think you can get some other things, but this is definitely a full chocolate store. Yeah, they thrive on chocolate here. You got to remember, MSC comes out of Italy. You remember it's Italy, and Italy is big on chocolates. Yeah, that I will give you. I really don't know. I couldn't see any of the prices. Okay, so it is a premium. See, there you go. I was right. Vinci is a premium Italian chocolate store. So again, that's why it is a total chocolate store. So between me and Jill, we answered that question. All right, here and then here's some more of it. Hello, David T. Belgium, Italy, Swiss, and German. Sounds like it. Welcome in, David T. It's been around since 1878. So there you go. Oh, Pinchy. Whoops. I think I meant to put Vinci. Whoops. Boy, typo error on that one, people. That's definitely a typo error on that one. But yeah, this is some more of the different chocolate type stuff. And it looks like there's different things, but again, a lot of it is happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, David T. Good to see you in here, buddy. Thank you for popping in. And of course, now we're down to one picture left, guys. And then and this is unfortunately like anything. And Jill, I'll tell you, I don't know what it is, Jill. It's just something about I took a tour and there was something sad about disembarking off the seascape. I wanted to find a place to hide and stand and go with the cruise. But disembarking the ship is always a sad, it's a great feeling when you're embarking on a ship in a cruise. But when that ship pulls into port, and I didn't even go out of port, this was just a tour, but there was something about the disembarking of the seascape that it was just a sad time. And I mean, honestly, guys, it was one of the best days I had. It was probably one of the most successful things that I have been able to do as a travel agent. And I hope to do more and be able to share some of this stuff with you. I'm going to start putting some stuff out on the travel page. And I'm going to start putting Disney stuff out on the travel page. I just got to go see what I can legally do as soon as I talk to them. And so, but yeah, yeah. And I was only there for a few hours, and the disembarking, oh, it was so sad. I didn't want to leave. I wish somebody could have packed me. John, I mean, no, even disembarking, even when you've been on a cruise, Jonathan, disembarking, if you really had a good magical cruise, I don't care what cruise line it is, when you're disembarking and you had a great time, you do not want to disembark. Am I right or wrong, Jill? You just came off of the Icon a couple of months, or about a month ago. How did you feel when you were disembarking from the Icon? Now, I will tell you this. If you've been on a cruise, if you're one of those people that take a year cruise, Well, then, yeah, I would say that the yeah. So I mean, there is some point there. What you're saying is true, Jonathan. But for most people averagely, most of the cruises that most people take are an average of 5 to 7 days. Well, it depends on what kind of cruise peer. If you love cruising, like I know I do, and Jill seems to love the cruise, yes, there is. Now, after that cruise, I would probably want to disembark for sure. Um, but no, actually, Jonathan, if I've talked to a lot of people that have done 7+ cruises, and they didn't even want to get off the cruise lines. In fact, I know people that have gone 7 to 10 days, like Jill. I know people that have gone to 7 to 10 days cruises, disembarked, and were right back on another different cruise line within 2 to 3 days. Sweet, David T. You'll have to remind me. Please remind me. We might do something. Honestly, Jonathan, I want sea time. I might have to let Jill and Mike pack me in a secret suitcase and let them take me with them. Because to me, there is nothing better than I would spend time out at sea as much as possible if I could right now. But like I said, I mean, uh, well, I'm a Scorpio, and my rising sign is water. That's why I spent some time in the Navy. In the Navy. Do, 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 do. Plus the fact that I spent 30 years as a lifeguard, I love being around water. Ooh, sweet. I'll have to take a look at that, David T. I wouldn't, and maybe I might can get some. Well, maybe I can get some tickets and come up there for that. Hopefully, I can get my website up and running, and I can start making some business here. Did you? Nice. The longest one was 12 days. Yeah, I don't know if I could go any longer than 12 days because Jonathan is right to a point. Oh my goodness. That is awesome, David T. That really is cool. Well, I want to think they were working on the Delta Queen. I thought there was rumors that somebody was buying and reworking on the Delta Queen. I'll have to look into that. I thought there was rumors supposedly that somebody was going to actually try to get the Delta Queen fixed and but all right, guys. Well, I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the slides. Hopefully, you got some good information out of it. And for those that might be ninja watching or catch the replay, again, my name is Dave Cantrell. I am the agent and owner of the Cantrell Country Way, Travelway. The links were put into the chat earlier. Please take a look for those links and yes, there is somebody that's trying to rebuild the Titanic again. Yeah, and I don't think that's why I'm wondering. I don't think there's any more carnivals out of unless they still had the Elation, which was the smallest ship of Carnival. He's been trying to do that for the last few years, though. I just think and the thing about it is every time they tried, he run out of money before he could actually get it. I think it's just now. Well, it's yeah, they're building it modern day. It's going to be a modern day Titanic, but it's going to have well, somebody they've been trying to do that for years, or maybe it was somebody else that tried to do it. You know what? I think you're right, Joe. I think somebody else tried to do it beforehand, but they ran out of money. And then I think Palmer tried to pick it up. Nice, David T. Nice. But it'll be. Yeah, it is, Jonathan. But if they try to say it's unsinkable now, I can guarantee you it'll be at the bottom of the ocean too. I promise you that. But no, I just don't see them. I don't know why they would try to build it too long. I mean, honestly, the icon pushes the limits. Because to be the honest, truthfully, no ship is truly safe. But if they take proper care of it and maintain it, then yeah, it should be okay. Anyways, yeah, yeah. I don't know why they just keep trying to build them bigger and bigger and bigger. We'll see. It'll be curious to see what this Titanic 2 looks like if it does come out. Well, that's like that's like uh, that's like somebody else I know that loves Starbucks. He says it keeps trying to open, 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 but all I see is closed, closed, closed. But anyways, guys, well, and that's true, but everybody's different, Jonathan. Um, everybody's got their likes. Yeah, almost on every corner. But I'm glad they're shutting them down. Just don't tell that to Mike. He might panic. Nah, I can't fault the guy. He likes the Starbucks. There's a few people in the community that like the Starbucks. But and yeah, I agree, Joe. That really is. I'm going to say the same thing. Even on the Carnival Elation, I never really felt crowded. And Carnival Elation was the small ship. Um, well, I'll be darned. Well, I'll be a darn tootin' fruitin'. Guess what, Jill? Carnival Elation is still out of still active. I was just looking at the ship fleet of Carnival, and the one cruise lines I did do, the cruise that I did do, it actually is still active. It still comes out of, still goes out of Mayport, out of Jacksonville. Because you want to talk about, hey, Jill, have you ever been on a ship where you actually passed a naval base and you had to be escorted by, ooh, you guys will want to hear this story. You guys will want to hear this story. Carnival of Relations, anybody that has David T., how much do you know about Mayport? Well, you know, Elation is one of its smaller ships. You couldn't put any of the bigger ships down the coast of the river. But here's an interesting story for you guys. I never told this to anybody, but when we actually I was saying, how much do you know about Mayport? Dang it, my ear's clogging up. Yeah, well, Mayport has the naval ship. It's where it's the last aircraft carrier to be stationed at Mayport was the USS John F. Kennedy. It retired several years ago because it was getting to be too much. The carrier was falling apart. But the Elation, its docking was down a little bit further down the port that goes right by the U.S. We actually, when I was on the Carnival Elation, and we had to, when we were heading out to sea, we actually had to be escorted by gunships. We had Coast Guard along the ship. We had obviously we have patrol boats from the Mayport along the sides of the ship. It was talking about something really interesting to see. Yeah. Oh, I understood why. I understood why, Jonathan, because we were going by a naval base. So I understood why they were doing it. It was just cool to see because they had helicopters flying over us. I mean, as we got closer, you could see helicopters flying over us, gunships coming up and down along the sides of the ships, escorting us until we got beyond the base and out into the Atlantic. I mean, that was probably one of the biggest highlights of my cruise that I did on the Elation. Yeah, I've been to Mayport a couple of times. I've been to Mayport a few times when I was stationed at NAS Jax. All right, guys, we've been going for an hour and a half. Didn't think I'd end up going that long, but the joy, nah. But anyways, guys, thank you for being here, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I don't know what next week. I don't know what the topic will be next week. Of course, I'll be back at work. I'm trying to enjoy my last few days off. But have a great, wonderful thing. Have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow, guys. Can't tell you, there might be a late hangout night tomorrow night. I don't know. We'll see. But I do hope that we'll see you all. But we will do a cafe chat this weekend. Yes, if you can put the links in the thing one more time while I do this. I'm going to do this one more time before we leave.
Whether it's luxury or fun in the sun, Dave's got the tips to make your cruise #1. Tune in, sit back, let's plan your stay on Cantrell Country's travelway. It's Cantrell Country's travelway, setting sail on adventure every day. From island south to ocean blue, we got your cruising covered through and through. Pack your bags and set your sights. We're cruising seas and booking flights from the ports to the waves where dreams come alive. Dave Cantrell is here to guide your ride. It's Cantrell Country's travelway, setting sail on adventure every day. From island stops to ocean blue, we've got your cruising covered through and through.
All right. So reach out to me, and I know Jonathan was putting some of the links in, guys. But thank you for all being here. I hope you had a great time. If you missed the start of it, please go check the other start. If you've been ninja watching, thank you for ninja watching. If you're new to my channel, please check out my other videos. Hit the subscribe. If you're looking to travel and you need a travel agent to help you with reservations or plan a trip, reach out to me. I am the agent and owner of the Cantrell Country Travelway. With that, guys, as my slogan says, let the Cantrell Country Travelway help you find your magical vacation. Have a great night, guys.